The Everglades, there's a way of life. It's a way of peace without stress or strife. There's a fellow there who protects these rights. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades. But they'll fight for rights and the homes they've made. Simple grassroots people of the Everglades. There's a natural danger and a man to face. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades.
Have the warrant? Right here. Who's that? Hannah Brown's boy. He's getting a great start in life. Stepmother shouldn't have shot his old man. Hello, Josh.
Your stepmother's inside, isn't she, son?
Josh, will you go fetch your mother?
Gonna be a sweet job getting the body out of there. Lucky the chief got that new river dragging equipment. Cut the time in half for searching the bottom.
Yeah, I've seen that new gadget of his. Looks awfully complicated to me.
Goodbye, boy.
I'm awfully sorry about this, Mrs. Brown.
It's all right.
You'll get your say in court.
She can start talking when she takes the lie detector test.
I'm ready.
Is Josh Brown your stepson?
Yes,
Is Zach Brown his father?
yes,
Are you Zach Brown's second wife?
yes. We was married 3 years ago.
Hannah, are you younger than your husband?
15 years younger.
Was your husband kind to you?
No. He beat me and he beat the boy.
Did you kill your husband, Hannah?
No.
Did Hank Marcy own a farm right up the channel from you?
Yes,
You the same age?
yes.
Where'd you last see your husband, Hannah?
On the bank of the channel, around the bend from our landing.
Were you with him?
Yes,
Did you have a rifle in your hand, Hannah?
yes.
Did you shoot your husband?
No.
Why'd you have the rifle?
He told the boy to bring it to him. I brought it.
What'd your husband want with it?
To kill alligators. In case any come around while he was fishing.
Hannah, is your husband's body in that channel?
I don't know.
Center Constable Vail.
Yes, sir?
Constable? Constable, I just read your analysis and recommendation on the Hannah Brown case.
Oh, it's my honest opinion.
That she's innocent? Based on what?
Well, Andy, you always said to me that a good policeman is 50% instinct. Mine tells me we're on the wrong track.
Constable, your investigating report shows that Hannah's husband beat her. She had a rifle in her hands, and there was something going on between her and the farmer Marcy. Motive, opportunity. Now, what else would you like?
Well, I'd like to talk to Marcy about his motive.
And what about Hannah's lie detector test? The machine shows that she lied when she said she didn't kill her husband.
It could be wrong.
It could be what?
Well, it's just a machine, Andy. Doesn't know Hannah Brown, her personality, her temperament.
Constable, I am running a police department, not reading tea leaves. I get the newest equipment. I'm trying to make my department as scientific as anyone in this state. And you stand there and talk like a crystal gazer.
Well, I'm sorry, but I still think Hank Marcy's our man. The word in the Glades is that he would like to have married Hannah. Now, with her husband dead, he could have.
Mm-hmm. All right, Link. I'm going to put that instinct of yours to a test. Now, if Marcy did kill Brown, then Hannah Brown will probably know something about it, right?
Maybe.
Well, I want you to grill her about Marcy, and I want you to really put her under pressure.
Chief? Got the water current indicator all set to go.
Oh, good. Let me see it. Oh, Link. Remember what I said? Real pressure.
Yeah. Real pressure.
He doesn't believe in this scientific equivalent. Oh, Wilson. Now, the indicator should trace a current path from here to about here. Now, I figure that Zach Brown's body is somewhere between here and here.
Hannah, I hate to keep after you with questions, but I can't help you unless I do.
But I've answered everything.
Well, not everything. For instance, are you in love with Hank Marcy?
No.
Was he in love with you?
Maybe.
Did he want to marry you?
I was already married.
Hannah, you're avoiding a question. Did he kill your husband in order to marry you?
No. He wouldn't do a thing like that.
Well, if you're protecting him, that leaves you to face the charge alone.
I'm only telling the truth.
Your boy will be alone. Hannah, Josh needs you.
I can't help it. I won't say that Hank Marcy killed him.
I'm going to pick up Marcy. I hope you are only telling the truth.
Link, I just saw the pressure you were putting on Hannah Brown with your arm around her shoulders.
Well, I'm not much good at giving women the third degree, Andy.
I've always gone along with your maverick way of doing things, Link, but this time I'm afraid the evidence is a little too strong against Hannah Brown.
Andy, can I go up to Hank Marcy's and pick him up as a suspect?
All right. But I'm going to drag for Zach Brown's body, and if I find it with a bullet hole in it from Zach's rifle, your instincts aren't going to get you anywhere.
According to Link's report, this is the last place Brown was seen fishing.
Well, if the current carries the body along the bottom, this indicator will trace it.
on my way to the Marcy Landing, Andy.
Get anything more out of Hannah Brown?
No, she won't say a thing against Marcy.
We'll see what she has to say when she sees the body.
Yeah, if you find it. Andy, I don't see how a gadget like that would work in these cars.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't look sensitive enough.
Sensitive enough. Like the lie detector, huh, Link?
Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. I better go and pick up Marcy. Come in, Miss Marcy.
You're already in.
I'd like to see your son.
He hasn't been home since last Thursday. But then, you know my son. Always going off with nothing but a rifle over his shoulder. Hunting. Living off the land for days. Once he was gone for 2 weeks. I never know where he's gone to half the time.
Mrs. Marcy, Zach Brown was killed last Thursday.
Hank could have gone the day before, Wednesday, even Tuesday. I couldn't say for sure.
Well, it won't be much trouble to find out where he was last seen.
I know what you're after. You're saying my son had something to do with it.
I have a warrant for his arrest.
You arrested her. She did it. What do you want of my son?
There was something between your son and Hannah Brown.
A lie?
We have it from Mrs. Brown herself.
She's trying to drag him into murder, just like she tried to drag him into her family troubles. She couldn't get along with her husband, so she went after my son. He wouldn't have anything to do with a married woman. So she shot her husband. Isn't that plain enough?
I'll come back for him later.
You know my son. Do you think he'd kill anybody?
To the right this time. This thing takes a different path every time.
Well, Marcy's gone. Either into the Glades or the city.
Don't tell me your troubles. I got plenty of my own right here. This indicator is wanted off in 6 different paths. I'm going to have to get an expert from the city to operate this current indicator. Link.
Yes, sir?
Wilson's going into town. As long as I'm here, I might as well go up to Marcy's Landing with you. Maybe we can pick up his trail there.
What, you going to drag for the body?
Nah, the indicator's not working. Wilson's going to go get some help for us.
Well, that'll take half a day, Andy.
Well, it can't be helped.
I just happened to bring something along that'll trace that bottom current for you.
You got a current indicator?
Now, it's not as fancy as that gadget of yours, but it's always worked for me. Current flow indicator.
Does it work?
Well, it always has.
I don't know whether I like it or not. Well, I'll give it a try.
Replacement parts, Andy. Manufacturer's guarantee. No charge.
Thanks. If that balloon rides the same path, that's where we'll drag.
Well, I better get over to Lost River Station and put in a call for a couple more deputies.
Go ahead. You know, it don't make sense. That contraction of links works and this thing doesn't.
Just a few yards off the bank.
How does a dead man walk out of the water?
Why, this boot print may prove Hannah Brown innocent. wearing the boots and stumbling on them.
Some help from headquarters?
Oh, I got everything I wanted. How's my current flow indicator working, Andy?
I got it mid-link. It works.
Current's kind of tricky around here. I've got a feeling that you'll never find Zach Brown's body.
Link, if necessary, I'll drag every inch of this area.
I don't know, Andy. I just know that you'll never drag up Zach Brown.
You want to make a bet?
No, I just don't think you will.
This ain't Zach Brown.
That's what I thought. This is.
Then that must be Hank Marcy. Brown shot Marcy.
Well, that's a scientific piece of deduction if I ever heard one, Andy.
Mrs. Brown, I'm sorry. It was a very bad mistake.
Where is he?
Why, they took him to the county jail. He'll come up for trial in about a month. Mrs. Brown, I'm having Deputy Wilson Williams take you home.
Hannah, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Why does this thing say she lied? She said she didn't kill her husband, and she didn't.
Maybe she had good reason to wish him dead. Maybe the needle jumped because she was guilty about the wish.
Oh, but Link, these contraptions are supposed to be accurate.
Oh, don't be too hard on the poor thing, Andy. Maybe after a few years, they'll be able to equip it with an instinct. Then you won't need me.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
This is Ron Hayes. Next week, I'm forced to referee an illegal duel, Everglades style. Greed for Land forces a contest that would mean sure death to the loser.
One of the neighbors is hurt real bad. He was caught in a trap. Pa sent me down to get you. I ran all the way.
Now, slow and easy. Step over there.
I didn't expect to be met with a shotgun, Mr. Danny. What happened? Did you break your leg?
Breaking ain't the half of it. Boy, you're gonna witness a fight to the finish.
Sit down, old man. Here, Jess. Tie these hands. Now you can get a better look. No matter how you look at it, it's murder.
Could it be any worse than having him get killed and leaving you orphaned? What if he kills Marco? Marco's got a family, too.
I can't cut you loose. Don't you understand that?
In the Everglades, there's a way of life. It's a way of peace without stress or strife. There's a fellow there who protects these rights. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. But they'll fight for rights and the homes they've made. Simple grassroots people of the Everglades. There's a natural danger and a man to face. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. moving, ever moving through the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades.